So I'm bringing the barbershop to you.
You don't usually see this on Broadway.
I'm glad I ran into you.
And I'm glad I ran into you too, man.
Haircuts on a stoop. Just Anthony Daniels and his customers.
Just wanted to see what people that are homeless, don't got nowhere to go, like how they're doing. You want bottled water?
It's his way of checking in by doing what he does best.
Give them a haircut and a shave and give them something to drink and give them inspiration.
Casual conversation.
What about this weather? You think it's gonna hold up?
Some good laughs. And maybe a little pick-me-up too. Feel all right?
Oh yes, I'm better than I have been in a long time.
For 6 months now, Daniels has been everywhere.
I've cut hair in the Greyhound bus station, bathroom, airports, hotels.
Perhaps in search of a deeper understanding.
Sometimes a person in need means more than money, you know, because you have the opportunity to affect someone's life in a different way than cash.
Now that he can see that, Daniel says he now wants others to see.
You wonder, does anybody care, you know, and so I care, so I'm there.
A barber who gives
He's a good man right here, fellas.
what he has to give and more.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
All right, it's nice to meet you, buddy.
Nice to meet you too.
In Louisville, Sharon Yoo,
Something is better than nothing.
Wave 3 News. The sound of the mallets and the gentle tune of the violin serve as a reminder.
We've marked the victims of violence in our city by placing crosses on the lawn, and we do it as a way to protest the violence that's ongoing in our city.
A record number of homicides plague Metro Louisville. The number of crosses just aren't enough from the year before.
We had to have new crosses made this year to have enough. We've extended into a new part of our lawn. So it is a recurring refrain that we don't want to keep hearing.
As the sound echoes throughout the neighborhood, the congregation is left with questions.
Whether or not there's enough love in our city and our community to change this tide, because it really is an epidemic of violence.
Left to figure out how to make that change.
Clearly the causes are structural. It's poverty, it's racism, it's lack of opportunity, or at least perceived lack of opportunity, and we just need somehow to change that.
As they do what they can in solidarity.
In our power and in the power of love to stand with you and to share resources.
In Louisville, Sharon Yoo, Wave 3 News.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Amy Rogers Smith believes in the power of music.
Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
I have always loved working with children and doing music therapy with children.
She says music for babies who are just developing their senses is a magical tool that calms like none other.
The thing that always surprises me, it never gets old, is whenever you introduce the music and you can see the babies have an immediate response. Okay.
That moment of clarity is one of the reasons Rogers Smith is training for her neonatal intensive care unit music therapy certificate.
With these babies, when they first come into the world and they need all of this care, and I really find the developmental piece fascinating.
The certificate will allow her to show NICU mothers how to soothe when a sensitive baby is fussing.
I always encourage moms to sing to their baby. The mother's voice is the most preferred sound to the infant.
There's science behind why lullabies are so powerful.
It's just showing people. I think seeing is believing, and that's very true with music therapy.
The voice of a mother or a father is the key to a baby's heart. In Louisville, Sharon Yoo,
Hey, baby.
Wave 3 News. It's the same old Jigs Produce on Valley Station Road,
Coconut bonbons.
just under new management.
I am the new owner at the Jigs' Market.
New management, new traditions. John Welch is thinking of a special group of people this season of giving.
Everybody sees and takes care of the kids, but everybody ignores that these older people are in these nursing homes and assisting for living, and nobody's there to help them.
So to spread some holiday cheer, they bring fresh fruit,
We got that.
some sugar-free candy.
Here we go.
It's a small Christmas gift, but one that goes with a whole lot of love.
You can have that too, though. How's that? Everybody gets a stocking here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Some residents here may be struggling with memory, but that unmistakable
Merry Christmas!
brings them right back to childhood, to the good old days, right down to every Christmas lyric.
All the boys and girls are glad to see Santa Claus.
It's great to see how our memory care residents that aren't communicative on a daily basis light up when they see Santa Claus and be able to dance and laugh and communicate and even sing with him.
A little something to warm their hearts this chilly time of year. To make sure that they're not forgotten. In Valley Station, Sharon Yoo, Wave 3 News.
He's not used to a lot of people, out in the air like this, and so he gets excited.
George Howerton sits on the porch with his dog, soaking in this year's Amateur Road National Championship.
I'm just sitting out here looking at the activities going on here. It makes me feel more relaxed, and I see the people come and go.
It's one of the rarer moments to see Shawnee Park so crowded. Having spent 40 years in the neighborhood, Howerton says he'd be happy if more national events came to Louisville's west side.
And they're off. So we can use that, and cut down all the violence and let people have a little fun without getting into all that shooting and killing and everything on the West End especially. So I think it'd be nice if we had some more events.
Shawnee Park, a short-term home to 700 cyclists and their families. People from all over the country are hanging out, delighted that Louisvillians have been so kind.
Everybody we've met has been just spectacular, so friendly, and help us feel at home.
And the venue itself? Easy on both the visitors and competitors.
Very, very good. It was easy to get here, and it's nice and level, so it's easier on the riders, and it was what? Neighbors came out to greet us this morning, as a matter of fact.
One thing about Louisville, we do have some nice people, the world's best.
Although it's wet and clammy, everyone's going home with a warm feeling in their hearts.
We hope that they enjoy themselves and hope they come back again.
In Shawnee Park, Sharon Yoo, Wave 3 News.